Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is James Moore Jr. and I am a Toastmaster. Lately, I've been winning. I mean, winning. It all started back in October 2024 when I made a decision I'm going to be a Toastmaster. It started from me listening to a bunch of famous speakers speak. I was a member of Mindvalley. And in Mindvalley, it's all about getting your mind right about life in general. There's all kinds of modules to better prepare yourself mentally and emotionally. I happened to come across a speaker named Eric Edemies. He talked about a lot of stuff, but he talked about how speaking wasn't his main thing and how he got better at it. And the way he spoke, I liked it. I liked it a lot. And it made me want to speak. Because for so long, I've been a very quiet kind of guy. I'm expressive, but not in the way that I would like to. I felt like I should be on the stage. And when he told me about Toastmasters and how they help you with speaking and leadership, I was like, I'm going to look into it. So I did. I found that the city that I'm in, this small little city of Plant City, had a Toastmasters group. And they met in the mornings, right before my work, and actually during at the time. I made it work though. I joined them. I started getting into it. I started loving it. And I found out they have competitions. I decided I was going to be in a competition. There's 3 different competitions they had within Toastmasters. One is the International Speech Contest. Another is the Evaluation Contest. And then there's the Table Topics Contest. Now, I'm pretty good at impromptu speaking. I didn't know at the time, but I've gotten really good at it. I decided I'm going to enter into all 3 contests. Now, I had never done an evaluation before, the contest for the evaluation at the club level. So my very first evaluation was during a competition. And let me tell you, I bombed. It's okay though. It was my first time. I wasn't expecting to do great. I was just glad I did it. Then there was the International Speech Contest. Now the speaker who beat me, she's an excellent speaker. She's very polished. She has great messages and she knew how to speak to the judges. Whereas I didn't know what the judges would be looking for, so therefore I didn't speak in the format that they would be judging me on. That's why I lost that one. Table Topics, knocked it out of the park. Bloop. So I won the club level. Now, after that I won the club level, you go to the area level. At the area level, I was thinking, I'm going to have some competition because there's 5 clubs in our area. Funny part about that area competition, 1 club showed up. What? And what made it even worse, she was hoarse. She lost her voice the night before. You could still hear her, but it was tough. So I won the area competition. I was happy about that. Now it's division. And I'm like, okay, now I really have some competition. Matter of fact, one of the clubs that I visit pretty frequently, which is Lakeland's Toastmasters, they were going to be in that division competition. Since I was visiting all these other clubs to see who my competition was, I found out who they were. Well, at least certain clubs. There were still other clubs that I had never seen or heard of before, so I didn't know those people. I show up for the division competition. So it's my wife this time. And that competition was a little bit more challenging, but it was fun. And I won. So now my club is hype. They're like, we haven't had anybody go this far in Table Topics. My friend Mike, who is also a mentor of mine at Plant City Toastmasters, was like, you're going to win the whole thing. I knew it from day one when I met you. You were going to win. There was something about you, James. I just know it. You have this thing about you, man. You're going to win. I'm like, well, thank you, Mike. I'm glad that you have that faith in me. Now I also have that faith in me. He and I go to the district conference, and I'm just excited to be there. I'm getting to meet all these distinguished Toastmasters and people who have done big and marvelous things within their life. Writing books, speaking in public, making money doing it. I'm meeting all these people. I get to leave an impression on them when I'm on stage. And boy, did I ever. After I won the table topics competition at the district level, I had so many people coming up to me telling me how amazing I did. They were like, the way I handled my situation on stage and still came through with my speech and the content of my speech, they were like, oh yeah, bro, we knew you were going to win. I didn't know. I was shocked. If you had seen my face when they called my name for first place and handed me that trophy, I'm still in awe of that moment. I still see it. I feel it. Everything. It was a glorious endeavor. So now we've left the conference. I'm back at my club. Now it's time to start selecting officers for clubs because we got to do voting later on in the year, which we just done recently. I didn't know that everybody was going to pick me for president. Turns out I wasn't the first choice. I was the choice that said yes. The reason why I said yes is because I can't grow from saying no. I used to say no to so many opportunities, not thinking what these opportunities could actually bring to me. They bring me a chance to grow in a different way. There's so much more out there when you put yourself in situations that allow other things to flourish. Not only did my main club tell me, we want you to be president, my advanced Toastmasters club said, we want you to be vice president of public relations. What does that mean? That means I'm the person that gets people hype about the club. They think I'm perfectly suited for this. For one, my social media, they love how I do my social media. Two, my presence. I have something about me that says, I want to know more. Where are you going to be at? I want to hang out with you. I love that. I have that energy. I've always had that energy. I've always wanted to express that energy. And Toastmasters is allowing me to do that. What have you said no to that now you realize, I should have did that? What will you say yes to in the future or right now? Don't let your old frequency talk you out of anything anymore. It's trying to keep you in that zone, that danger zone that people disguise it as comfort. It's not comfortable there. Do you really feel comfortable? I want you to really think about that. When you're in that zone, are you truly comfortable? Or is there something in the back of your mind like, you don't want to be here? Make that voice louder. That's what I had to do. When that voice got louder, it actually kicked me out of that zone. It kicked me out of that mindset of staying in that zone. I know that a yes can equal a bless. Ing. See, I did that play on words. I know it wasn't that punny, but I'm working on comedy. I also want to give messages. Messages are important. People need to hear them and understand them. I want to be someone who helps someone else realize what I couldn't realize at that time when I was in their same position. It's time to pay it forward. So now I'm paying up. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me about a time you said no to something when you should have said yes. And did you have regrets? Let me know about it. Until next time, thank you for your time. Peace.